What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well. I am doing good on this end, even though I just did a full recap and realized that my microphone was cutting in and out. Bought a new mic last week and been messing around with it. Thought I had the settings good, using some new plugins in OBS, and I looked and I saw that the volume meter was not like staying fluid, so have to do this recap all over again. But hope y'all had a good day out there. As for myself, pretty good day. Actually took some small cap trades this morning in the Thinkorswim account, some red, some green. Ended up finishing overall green on those trades. Tried to focus more so on the futures though. So took some decent futures trades, but the first trade out the blocks this morning, I tried to catch that doggone falling knife and I got stabbed right in the hand. You can get slapped in the hand sometime, you can get slapped in the pocketbook. I got slapped in the pocketbook for trying to catch this falling knife. Learn from my mistakes, and I think the rest of the morning the trades were good. So what I'm gonna do, jump on over to the left screen. I'm gonna pull up Thinkorswim very quickly just to take a look at the overall picture today. Reviewing trades for Thursday, June 8th. Took a total of 12 trades. Closed P&L 133.20. As I stated, first trades out the blocks this morning, Thinkorswim. This first trade was a very nice trade. Wasn't paying attention to the trade, and I let quite a bit of my profits come back against me. Ended up getting out making 27. That's basically representing 3R. I was risking $10 on this trade. This trade was up $50. I got out making 27. So got out making a little less than 3R. Red trade on here. I went back to Acon. It went up. I got out basically flat. Traded MGRX, small green. And then you see another TOS on Apple. This was just me buying another call. I'm in some July calls, and I bought another one on this little flush that it had did, because I still got faith that Apple is going higher on the higher time frames. And then we started trading futures. This one here, this is that falling knife. $50 in 24 seconds came out of my account. $50 in 24 seconds from me trying to catch the fallen knife. Let's go ahead. Let's jump on over into TRADERVUE. Of course, my handy dandy layout that I've made in TRADERVUE. And one of my subscribers in the comments section yesterday mentioned NinjaTrader. Asked me had I ever looked at it. I was like, no, I haven't looked at it, but I know TRADERVUE is owned by NinjaTrader, and I told them that I would take a look at it. So I did. I downloaded it this morning, went to set up an account. It told me I already had that username was taken. My username is very unique. So I'm like, I know no one else is using it. I put my username and password in for TRADERVUE. It logged me right on into NinjaTrader. It showed my account information, what my balance was. It showed the trades that I took yesterday. So I'm assuming that I can just trade right in NinjaTrader because NinjaTrader owns TRADERVUE. I do like how NinjaTrader looks. I like the charting. I like TRADERVUE, but these candles look washed out to me. They look blurry on TRADERVUE. So Once I get NinjaTrader set up, I will probably start taking my trades in NinjaTrader, but it's going to be basically trading out of the same account that I'm trading from right here. But let's go ahead and let's look at our performance for today. And then I want to review 3 trades today. I want to review 3 trades. So today, close P&L, or no, I'm sorry, gross P&L, 115. Average trade was 4 minutes. We took 10 trades. Profitable trades was 80%. We were batting 80-20 today. That's confirmed over here on the pie. We paid $20 in commissions. So total P&L, $94. I could dig it. I'm good with that. Total profit, 165. We gave back 50 of that. And then this just here says largest winning trade was 50. Largest losing trade was 25. That's 2-1. I like that. But let's come down to average winning trades, $20. Average losing trades, $25. That I don't like. But this is kind of swayed with that one decent size loss of $50. Still hadn't really looked into the charting that they give us. And then we have our trades down here. We have our trades down there. So the trades that I want to look at today, it's going to be this first trade. That's that one that we tried to catch the falling knife. I want to look at this second trade, or not second trade, but this one smack dab in the middle. And then I'm going to look at one that I just took. I took this one at 8:08 this evening as I was setting down to get this recap out of the way. So I want to review these not in TRADERVUE. I want to review them in Thinkorswim because I have not found a way to get all of the elements that I like to look at on my Thinkorswim charts over onto a TRADERVUE chart. So we're going to look at the first trade that we took this morning, that wonderful falling knife trade. So let's get this over. And guess what? I did this the first time I did the video. Tried to do it again. So it wasn't MES that I was trading on the first trade. It was actually MNQ. So first trade out the blocks, 9:45.21. Let's go to the 9:44 candle. And we are getting in this trade at 14,374.25. I'm going to just drop it right there. That's close enough. So, as you all know, I like to take pullbacks. I like to get in, let it pull back, let it be established, put my stop in, and let it go. I had the bright idea on this one that this is coming down, is going to catch support off of the fast moving average, and then it's going to go. I'm using the slow moving average as my stop. That works fine when you have caught traction and it's doing what it's doing on this side. But look at what these candles are doing off the open. This is volatility. I should not be trying to play a move down. That's not in my playbook. So I get in right there. This thing commences to stop me out 24 seconds later. Same candle. 14,361.75. 14,361. Pretty much at the bottom of that candle. So this candle would have held right there had I not stopped out right there. This would have came up, boom, stopped me out. So bad trade trying to catch that falling knife. Something that, again, is not in my playbook. So I should not be trying to take that style of trade. Let's go ahead, look at the next one that I wanted to review. This one, I got in at 10:09. 1009. So let's go to 1008 candle. That's that candle right there. And I am getting in at 14,393. 14,393. Getting in right there. Early entry. Early entry. Because I should be getting in on this candle. I should be getting in when the next candle breaks the high of the previous candle. That way I have an easy area to set my stop right here. Getting in right here, I still could set my stop right there, but I need that confirmation that this is going higher. But I get in right there. My stop is going to be down here below the fast moving average. I get out of this trade 6 minutes and 9 seconds later at 10:15. So let's go to the 10:14 candle right here. And I get out of this at 14,418. 14,418, almost at the very top. The high of that candle is 14,418.50. So I get out of this one almost at the very top, but target. For target. And actually, I'm sure this was probably a little bit more than target, because if I highlight that candle is 11.75 points. Let's call it 12 points. Entering at 397. So I need 24 points. I need 14,411. So a little bit over 2R. Made a little bit over 2R in that trade. But good entry is not the candle that I got in, but the next candle when it breaks the high of that one, put the stop below it, and we're good. And you notice if I put the line right there, even on this pullback, it still doesn't stop me out. And this does continue higher. But I like to get my 2R was what I should be getting instead of like 1.5 sometimes. Get that 2R. Wait on another entry. Wait on another chance to get the entry. So good trade right there, even though we were a little early on it. Now let's look at the last trade. The last trade was on MES. And this trade here is going to kind of speak to using the two time frames. So this was a short. I got in this one at 8:03. So 20:03. Go to the 20:02 candle. And I got in this one at 42.94.25. That's a good entry, y'all. Because I'm using this candle as my trigger candle. So I get in when it breaks the low. I put my stop at the high of it. Let's highlight that candle. That candle is 1 point. On one contract, I'm risking $5. I took 2 contracts. So I'm risking $10. And I need this trade to go 2 points with an entry of 42.94. So I need this to go to 42.90. Oh, I'm sorry. 42.94. I need this to go to 42.92.25. That's right there where the line is at. So that is target. Let's look and see where we got out at. So we get out of this one at 20:08. So this candle right here at 42.92. Boom, right there. Solid trade. That's 2R. That is 2R. Because again, I'm risking 1 point, getting in at 42.94. So I need it to go 2 points. So I need to subtract because we're going down. I need this to go to 42.92. Boom. Target. So this was a good trade. you might look at this and you say, why did I think to get out right there? Even though that was target, that should be a good reason. Let's come down, look at the 15-minute. And first, we're going to come back up here. We'll come back up. So with this strategy that I'm using, and I'm sure that this is not something that I created. This is just something that I created to work for what I'm doing. I got my fast, my slow. Fast below the slow, I'm looking for shorts. Fast above, I'm looking for longs, because this is telling me that this is in a bearish trend. Not to say that it's trending, but it's in a bearish trend. So on the 2-minute, we're in a bearish trend. But when you look at the 15 has the fast above the slow. So the 15 is in a bullish trend. So when I take this trade, I'm good on the 2-minute. But if you come down and look at the 15, I'm in between these two moving averages. I have to respect the slow moving average on this 15 to act as support. And look at exactly what it does. Comes down, tries to break it, gets pushed back up. And if you come over right now, real time, you see that the bears cannot get this thing to break. The bulls are just trying to hold it. So on the 15-minute time frame, we are still somewhat in a bullish trend because the fast is above the slow. Let's come over and look at the 2-minute. We're still in a bearish on the 2-minute, but it's slowly trying to curl. It is slowly trying to curl. Something else, when you see these stacked like this, this is beautiful. This is how I like it. Fast, slow, VWAP. Fast, first line of defense. Slow, second line of defense. VWAP, third line of defense. I can't put it no clearer than that, because this chart is showing you perfectly. When they break this fast, next line of defense is going to be the slow one. They break the slow one, next line of defense is VWAP. They break VWAP, now they're coming above it and they're trying to use it as support, and then they'll pull all of these up, and then you'll get these to reverse, and then they'll look like how they look over here on MNQ. Fast, first line of defense. Slow, second line of defense. VWAP, third line of defense. And when you get this separation like this right here, that's the thing of beauty, because VWAP is so far off. This thing is trending like butter. You just keep on trading this until it does that right there. Until it breaks this level. And now you're just looking for either a trend reversal or for it to get back on. Right there, that's chop. That is chop. That's how I like to trade this system. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button already, please, please, please do so. It does not cost you a dime. It will help me out in these YouTube streets. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Come on over to LMD, where I am living my dream, as I'm sure you live in your dream. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments section. You can find some good information in that comment section. A lot of traders out there, a lot of them in the comment section, probably more smarter than I am. So even if you watching my video and you have a question on something that I might not be able to answer, it's always some knowledgeable people in the comments, and they may be able to ask or answer that question as well. On that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. We're going to be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.